Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 974.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. On today's show, we're going to talk about the stock market and metals are about to rip higher. This is great news because we've been through this awful correction. People were very scared and thinking that the market was going to crash. All of the YouTubers were saying it was going to crash. We heard about how this was going to be an Evergrande Lehman moment again. The fear has been running extremely high and people have been very nervous about this correction. On the other hand, I saw it as a typical correction that just needed to have some sort of a pullback until we got a little bit of that greed out in the market. The market likes to run on fear. It likes to have a wall of worry to climb. And having too much confidence that the market was going to go higher usually means that we're going to have some sort of a pullback. And they can be scary and nobody enjoys them. They're never fun. But I did think that this was not some kind of a crash that was setting up. And now the good news is I see the market is about to rip higher. So I wanted to give you that good news that probably tomorrow we'll see a strong move up in the stock market and in our favorite precious metals, namely silver. That's because we're about to see major weakness in the dollar tomorrow. And that is going to help stocks and silver and gold, and our mining stocks as well. Stocks will probably be led by things like technology and semiconductors, financials and retail. And I think that holiday sales have been very strong because, well, we were told to shop early, and we did. And so I think sales were not so impacted by the variant as maybe the fear is out there. So with everyone shopping early, I think earnings are going to look really good. And that is going to help drive the stock market higher into next year. And I've been saying all along, I thought the market would rebound strongly after this correction and we would move higher, led by tech, and it would continue into 2022. And that's what I still see. So the good news is I think the bottom is in. We did reach extreme fear on Monday, and that told me that we didn't have too much farther down to go. And in fact, we could turn and see a bottom, which is exactly what happened. My maximum downside was around a 6% move. I think we were roughly around 5-ish% from peak to trough. And I thought that we could get down to fill the gap, which we didn't quite get down that far, but it looks like we reached extreme greed before then, and so we could start to turn around and move higher, just as we saw on Tuesday, and we're going to continue to see through tomorrow and the end of the year. When I look at the chart of the S&P 500, we have a bottom that happened in October, and we have another bottom here, which gives us a double bottom and tells me that the market is about to take off. Or what I like to say is it's about to rip higher. This also impacts the cryptocurrencies positively, as we're seeing cryptos respond well to a weak dollar as well. I think we're going to see crypto do extremely well tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and that's going to be a welcome change. It's been a little bit of a rough going and a lot of volatility for cryptos, but now we're going to see them rip to the upside as well. I think a lot of people are going to be escaping traditional currencies and want to get into things that are inflation hedges, like precious metals, and that are currency hedges like cryptocurrencies. So this is a good time to buy your cryptos now because we've got 4 very positive days ahead of us and beyond too. But it's nice to know when we've been through a tough correction and we've seen some downward pressure, that we're about to see the reverse of that, and that this can be a good time to buy right before you see a really dramatic move higher, which I think we will see in crypto. So I hope that eases some of your fears and gives you peace of mind. That's one of the things that I really like to do, is try to give you peace of mind and be as accurate as I can with what I see is coming. I think it's such a disservice that people are using clickbait and trying to scare you to watch their shows all the time. That is not how I operate here. What I want to do is be as accurate as possible with what I'm telling you I see happening, whether it's a correction that we're going through or whether it's upside potential or whatever it is. If I can give you an indication of how long it's going to last or how deep the correction is going to be, or that there's no crash that I'm seeing, those are things I'm going to tell you to help you have peace of mind and not be always controlled by fear, because there is so much fear-mongering out there. All year, people have been talking about crashes and the market being overvalued and not having any fundamentals, and this is crazy and it's all going to collapse and blah, 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 blah. It goes on. And I'm tired of it. I hope you're tired of it too. Because if someone is saying that the market's going to collapse every single day for 2 years, and then one day it collapses, does that make them right? I don't think so. I think that saying the market is going to collapse or crash, and this is crashing and that's crashing ahead of time is the same as being wrong. And it's not a good idea to constantly be fear-mongering and telling people that things are so awful. Frankly, they're not awful. And I will be looking at next year and giving you my forecast for 2022, just like I always do at the beginning of the year. So I look forward to doing that. But for now, what I'm seeing is dollar weakness, metals strong, mining companies stronger, and cryptocurrencies stronger, as well as tech, financials, retail, and semiconductors. But it's good to know we're going to see the market move higher, and that's going to surprise all those people that keep calling for a crash. I'm proud to say my second book was released recently and hit #1 in the US, Canada, and Australia. It's called 3 Steps to Quantum Wealth, The Wealth Heiress's Guide to Financial Freedom by Investing in Cryptocurrencies. And it's going to show you how to shave decades off of your investing time, because cryptocurrencies are compounding at the highest rates we've ever seen in history. Check it out on Amazon, and once you're there and you've read the book, I'd love to have a book review from you. And we have a drawing for those who have left a book review. You can win autographed copies of the book, $100 of my favorite cryptocurrency, XRP, a 30-minute wealth mentoring session with me, or a membership into the Be Wealthy and Smart VIP experience. Once you leave a book review on Amazon, you're automatically entered into the drawing, and I'll be announcing the winners on January 17th. Thank you so much for everyone who's already left a review, and if you haven't, I'd love to hear what you think of the book. That's all for today. Until next time, live the good life and be wealthy and smart.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.